Hi and welcome to today's video by Study Unifies. Today's video is about IELTS speaking. Today we'll be discussing 6 very common errors in IELTS speaking. Avoid these errors to get a great score in IELTS speaking. So now let's start understanding each of these 6 errors. Error number 1, going off topic. This error can occur in any one or all of the 3 parts in the IELTS speaking. Remember, part 1 is all about you. You will be asked questions about topics that you're familiar with. For instance, if you're asked about your home, but you start speaking about your hometown, or if you're asked about your hometown, but you start speaking about your home, the rooms in your house, that is off topic. This can happen at the beginning of an answer in part 1. This can also happen in the middle of an answer, whereby the first half is on topic, but then you veer off topic. In part 2, also, your discussion must be focused. It must be focused on the general topic, and also, of course, it must cover all the cues. Make sure that you plan well to avoid going off topic in part 2 of IELTS speaking. In part 3 too, you must concentrate on answering the question. Yes, your answers must be more analytical. You must use various language functions like comparing, contrasting, or arguing. But stay on topic. Error number 2. Try and avoid these errors. And this error is using unnecessary fillers. Yes, fillers like and are very useful when you're thinking. But do not use them when you're not. Error number 3. Try to show variety in your lexical resource. Repeating the same word again and again is very counterproductive. Instead, use synonyms of that word. Or if it is a phrase, rephrase it. Repeating the same word again and again will lose you marks. So, if there is any word that appears multiple times in any answer, whether it is in part 1, 2 or 3, make sure you use synonyms of that word or rephrase the particular phrase that we are talking about. Error number 4, not addressing all parts of the cue card in part 2. The cue card has a broad topic which always appears right on top of the cue card. However, there are several subpoints. Make sure you address all the subpoints. If you do not, you will lose marks. Make sure there is a balance between your addressal of all the subpoints. Do not talk very little about one subpoint and much more about the other subpoints. Error number 5. Speaking too fast or too slowly. You must understand that speaking too fast is not good communication. Similarly, speaking too slowly is also very poor communication. You must speak with a natural pace. The pace that you use while speaking must be easy to understand for the examiner. They should not have to basically run to keep along with you. And they should not either be put to sleep by the slow pace of how you speak. So speak with a natural pace. The kind of pace when you use when you're speaking to friends, family or teachers. And finally, using informal language and slang. Try and use the most formal language possible because this is a formal interview. So, instead of kids, use words like children. Do not use any kind of slang. Yes, you can use idioms and metaphor, but definitely not slang, as this too will lose you marks. Thanks for watching this video. For more insightful videos like this about IELTS speaking and other topics in the IELTS, like, share and subscribe. To get your plans for the IELTS preparation on track, or to get your plans to study abroad on track, register at studyunifies.io.